The Hamilton Ticats lost 19-3 to the Saskatchewan Roughriders in Regina on Saturday night in a loss that's quite concerning given the fact that we're only 2 weeks away from playoff football. Backup Quentin Porter started the game for the Ticats, played one half, threw for under 60 yards in 30 minutes of play. Kevin Glenn came on in the second half. He wasn't much better. Threw 4 interceptions, including a couple of the red zone variety that were very costly in the big picture of this game. This is a very disappointing outcome given the fact that the Ticats won convincingly last week against a good team, the BC Lions, and just came out quite flat, I think, in this game, and we're never really in it, despite the fact they didn't lose by a wide margin. I think this 2-quarterback system is starting to take its toll. Kevin Glenn refused to speak to media afterwards. I think he's clearly frustrated by his performance and likely the situation as well. I think that given the fact that we're just 2 weeks away from playoff football, the Ticats still don't really have a clear picture on how they're going to run their quarterbacks in the playoffs. And I think that makes next week's game in Toronto bigger than it might have been. I think they need to get some momentum going heading into the postseason. And it also means that this season is going to be judged by what happens in the playoffs. I think had they, had a decent regular season performance, finished with a winning record, you could have pointed to that as being progress. Now, best case scenario, they're going to finish 9-9, the same record they've had the last 2 years. So they're going to need to win at least 1 and maybe 2 postseason games for this season to be considered a success, in my opinion. So a tough night here in Regina, tough conditions as well, pretty windy here. Winds were gusting to about 60 kilometers an hour during the game, which made things a bit more difficult, but certainly a down night all around. So reporting from Mosaic Stadium in Regina for the Hamilton Spectator, I'm Drew Edwards.